Greetings and welcome to Sunlight Refuge, where the name of the game is motivation, inspiration, and growth. Hi, my name is Tracey, and if you're tuning in again, thank you so much. And if you are new, welcome. So, today we are talking about chasing your purpose, right? We've already been over our cutie marks. I hope you found your cutie marks, but it's very important that you take the time to find out who you are, why you're here, how are you going to help humanity? Are you in God's army? Or are you just collecting the things of this world? Because see, you have to realize that chasing purpose is not chasing material things, right? Too often we chase what? We chase relationships, we chase money, we chase things. But when the relationship is gone, when the money is gone, when your car and your house or whatever that thing is gone, who are you? What are you left with to stand on? You know what I'm saying? You got to know who you are. You have to take the time to know who you are. And now I'm talking to the youth because I know society pushes relationships at a young age, right? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you're going. You don't know how you're going to get there. All I know is, oh, make me a lot of money. Okay, so that's wonderful. How are you going to make all this money? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to use the gift that God has given you and make it tangible, right? Because when you start young, I'm here to tell you that a lot of the relationships that you're chasing is not because of you per se. It's because it fits this mold that society has put out there for everyone to follow, and you have to be strong enough to not go with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? You have to take the time to develop who you are. Relationships are going to come, money is going to come. All of these things that you are looking for and wanting to strive for, all of that is going to come. Trust me, it's going to come. But you have to take the time to develop who you are. And honestly, if you're being fair to the person that you're interested in or the situation that appeals to you, right? You want to be an asset. Okay, you want to go in there knowing who you are. So if things shift, you got a solid foundation that you can stand on. Nobody can take that away. Doesn't matter what they say, doesn't matter what they do, doesn't matter how they try to make you this or that. You know who you are. If you're not there, if you can't go against the grain, if somebody cannot come to you and say, hey, who are you? Or you ask yourself, who am I? And you can't answer that question, please take the time to just focus on you, right? You have to focus on you. You have to focus on being the best version of yourself. You don't want to get to know yourself while getting to know somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your time and you got to chase your purpose. You can't be out here chasing things and people without knowing who you are, because you're going to get to a point where people are going to tell you who you are. Excuse me, people are going to treat you the way they think you are and all of this stuff. But you got to be able to stand firm and know that God sent me here with a mission, with a purpose, and I know who I am in God's army. Period. Period. If you're not there, please stop. You're skipping stages, and it's not going to give you what you need to excel you in who you are. Okay? So the biggest thing that you can do for yourself at any age, if you don't know who you are, if you don't know why you're here, if you have not taken the time to find your purpose, you got to cut out all the extra stuff. Now, I may mess up this saying, but it goes something like this. This world will give you everything you need to destroy yourself. Anything that you can imagine, you can do, good or bad. But you got to remember, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can does not mean that that is the right way for you to go. Because you're going to find yourself in a place where you're going to look up, you're going to be grown in age, and you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff that you could have avoided if you just took the time to get to know you. If you just took the time to develop you. Right? So I want you to say it with me. Chase purpose, not things. Chase purpose, not things. Things meaning people, places, or things. Do not chase those things. Chase your purpose. Self-development is the best thing you can do for yourself. Because you don't want to be one of those people where you look up and your life ain't where it is, but all you got are excuses and blaming other people. It ain't cute. It's not going to change your situation. And people are going to get tired of hearing that stuff. So you have to learn how to be able to be in a crowd, but go home. Be in a crowd, but be by yourself. Everybody out there getting boyfriends and girlfriends and doing all this to get money and doing all of this, you know what I'm saying, drinking and doing drugs, and you don't have to do that. Why you choose to do that, that's something that you got to work on yourself and with the Creator to help you to get through it. We all got things that we need to get through. Life is hard sometimes. It ain't no easy picnic. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you find yourself settling, being in relationships and stuff just because it's what society say you should be doing. It's the it's time. You know what I'm saying? People are in relationships right now and they don't want to be. But then they don't want to be the bad guy. They don't want to get out of a relationship, or they need that relationship for some reason. No. But when you find yourself and you ask God to send you your soulmate, you will be rewarded by Him, by the Creator, your person. And you won't have to go through the things that, that negatively destroy relationships. Because you come in standing on solid ground, that person comes in standing on solid ground, And God unites you all. Now, doesn't that sound way better than just getting into situations half cocked? Doesn't that sound like it will render better results for you? My grandmama used to always say you got to look further than the end of your nose. And what that means is that you can't look at it right now. You got to look at this thing 20, 30 years ahead of time. Especially if you got children, you got to think about you and them. These are lives that you are affecting positively or negatively. So before you even get to that stage, I'm telling you, you got to find and you got to chase and you got to fall in love with your purpose. For material people, you got to be in the swords, pentacles. Swords, pentacles. Okay? You got to cut out all that stuff and you got to reap your reward. We're trying to get to the sun. We're trying to get to the wheel of fortune. We're trying to get to them pentacles. We're trying to live our best lives. Just because you can does not mean you should. And I'm going back to the youth again. If you got to lie and sneak, you know, then you know you're going down the wrong path. Anything that's purposeful, anything that God has ordained you to do, you're not going to hide it. You're not going to sneak and do it. You're going to know why this is the right path for you. If you're not there, slow down. Slow down. TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Don't make life any more harder than it already will be, because you're going to have ups and downs. It doesn't matter what category you're in, you're going to have ups and downs. Don't be afraid of the ups and downs. That's life. If you live in and you have nothing but blissful days, I mean, you're really not living, because it's not a blissful world all the time. You know, you have to be able to fall in love with you. You have to be able to set the standard for you. You have to be able to walk your own path. Don't settle. You can't settle. And the only way you're not going to settle is if you know who you are and you take your time. I know it all sounds real good. Having a relationship sounds wonderful. Having a boyfriend, girlfriend, ooh, sounds wonderful. But when you don't know yourself and they don't know yourself, themselves, then you're going to invite in other things that's not ordained by God, because that relationship is not ordained by God. Now you got jealousy. Now you got narcissistic behaviors. Nobody tells you about diseases. Nobody tells you about getting set up. Nobody tells you about getting sexually violated. Nobody tells you about backstabbing. Take your time. It's not going nowhere. Relationships aren't going nowhere. People aren't going anywhere. Money isn't going anywhere. That car is not going to go anywhere. That house isn't going to go anywhere. None of this stuff is going to go anywhere. It's going to be there whenever you're ready. You just got to get ready. I hope this is reaching somebody. If you are resonating with the video, I ask you to like, share, leave a comment. Let's start a dialogue. My hope is to grow this channel and reach people that can benefit from it, because this is life. This is real life. I'm not here to gaslight you. I'm not here to I'm here to speak from within, tapped in from above. Whoever hears this video, it's going to reach you when it's supposed to reach you. Because nobody should do life alone. Nobody should do life ashamed. Nobody should, you always got somebody. Everybody should have somebody to grow with, to motivate, to get motivation from. So, chase purpose, not things. Okay? It's going to be more rewarding for you. Follow your heart. Ask God to help guide you. And we'll all get there, because we all have a mission, we all have a purpose. We all are here to help and benefit and bring forth a more honest, a more healed type of world for ourselves and the future generations. But we got to start. It has to start with us. Okay? So, till next time, have a wonderful day.